So, hi all, welcome to this stream. In this stream, I won't be playing much. This is gonna be my answer to the comments for those who were telling me, man, what are you doing? You're not dealing huge damage with some of the builds. For example, they were telling about the sorcerers build I have made. I said it's not a single element huge damage, it's about using all elements. If you and guys, you have been playing this game for all this long, and if you want to go, you have been doing the single sorcerers or single or two element damage sorcerers wrong. It's simple, you just take infinity and go with it. Well, instead of just taking only infinity, in your swap weapon have a wand with a lower resistance charges. So on top of conviction, you also get the lower resistance. Let's go. You also get the lower resistance, which means you further decrease the resists of the summons of the enemy mobs, and you can use it to curse the elite packs. Of course, you won't remove completely some resistance of the elite packs, but you will. What's good? But you will just. I'm using my new cool circlet. Am I not cool? Look, plus 2 to paladin cast. It's like a Seiko for the paladin. I even got the killer here, which is. Oh, not, I don't have it here. I moved it. So you're not gonna remove completely all the resistances of some mobs, but what you're gonna do? You're gonna increase the damage you deal to them with the elements that isn't immune completely. I mean, higher resistance, like 300 resistance to a certain element. So you just pick a cold sorceress, pick a lightning sorcerers, only lightning, which completely can break in the game. Use infinity for the conviction, or as well as a lower resistance wand on the offhand. And when you fight against elite pacts, curse them, so kill them much faster with the lightning source only. It's you didn't hear what you didn't realize what I was telling, and I was telling it very clearly. This what my builds I did aren't builds that are the classic ones that we all know for years. These are the builds I made. They are team builds. On their own, they don't do huge damage, but in the team, they do considerable damage on their own, but not huge, not the big ones that they kill something in 2 hits. But in the team will kill much faster because they move faster. For example, the Hammerdin has to move slower, cast the hammers. It takes an hour. It takes ages to cast all this hammer vortex. It takes a long time. He just has to cast, stay, and cast. With my builds aren't that. They are much faster killing builds because they have much higher rate of DPS. How can I put it? Hammer isn't really a DPS skill. It just hits hard, but takes time to make all this spinning hammer vortex around you. Feast of Heavens, for example, hits much harder. I use both as well as, but if you have to deal with a single target, it's better to go with your melee weapon. Just zeal to crushing blow with Diablo and deadly strike him. That's an example of a mob. Deadly strike Diablo, crushing blow him, open wound him, prevent him from heal, to take him out. You don't need to cast hammers. Hammers kill much slower, and you don't have good accuracy because you can't use them in narrow corners. So you didn't realize I explained it. These aren't builds that if you want, man, just go lighting sorcerers with the lower resistance wand as well as an infinity, because you haven't been playing it with lower resistance wand. From what I've seen, most of you, they just pick infinity and go instead of swap to lower resist the enemy as well, in addition to the conviction. This is my answer, so pay attention to my words because I explain well what I am doing. I don't. I explain that it wasn't a solo. She can kill on her own quite well, and she's even without the proper gear. But I said it's not. This is not the classic builds. This is a different build for another doing something else. For example, now I'm lacking my skiller charms. As you see, I have trash in the except this and the Annihilus. Thing is, when I'm gonna get all these offensive aura skillers as well as the Annihilus, this is a +3, so the Annihilus is also +2 or +1. Well, then it's gonna be, where are my auras? I also got the measure. Then my auras, my offensive auras, will just have the lower resist, all this 25 level. You don't need higher than that. You don't need higher than 25. It's that simple. And guys, the Act 2 mercenaries are intentionally broken. Yeah, I mean, they replace the players in a sense. So you don't need another paladin ally with conviction, you just get it from the mercenary. Because they replace the players, that's why they made them this way. Now my blessed dame, I don't even have the +2 skills. Look, you can't jab with this weapon as I think as an if you play Amazon, but you can do it here. These mercenaries are just broken. And they did it intentionally because this game is about playing as well as single player, but multiplayer is the real game. So these mercenaries, the Act 2, which is the paladin mercenary, Act 1 is rogue, Act 3 is mage, sorceress, and Act 5 is barbarian. These mercenaries are broken. Okay, they replace players. Okay, you can't have a mercenary replace a player, the bot. So this is my answer to your comments. And as I said, these okay, my friends are taking a rest, so I'm just chilling. These builds are just for a team build. You need one of each class, and if you don't go one source, you can add another, so you got 2 sorceresses. Even the necro build that I have is using both poison and both bone spirit, the magic damage, as well as poison damage, the poison novas, as well as summons and curses. It uses all. So guys, what you were just accusing me about not doing, it wasn't the purpose of these builds. You can just go max ZL synergies as well as charge as classic, you know, or you can go as Javazon, just max the synergies of Lightning, Fury, or whatever it's called. Yeah, well, that is played for ages now. And what else is? Necro just max only poison and bones and lower resistance. Yeah, this is not something new. And this kind of Necro can't contribute much to the team. Also, my advice: play classic with the pre-expansion. Go up to level on pre-expansion. Let me tell you, these guys were right, because on pre-expansion you don't have the, it is incomplete, it lacks gear. You don't have the gear to do what I do. It doesn't exist, so you can't do that. In pre-expansion I would just max Fist of Heavens, Conviction, Holy Bolt, because of the synergy I needed to kill, or I need to kill. Also, that way. Let me show you something. The lighting damage of this is 1000. The Holy Bolt damage of this is quite good compared to, because I put some hard points on Holy Bolt skill. In the end, it seems I have to put some points here. So this is just gonna be 15 light. Now the lighting damage is I wouldn't go for the Holy Shock synergy, but it is you need it to be like 15 level with hard points, because it synergizes with Holy Bolt itself, but and with this lighting damage you get to kill every Seal Guardian fast. You just hit him and his minions around him get hit as well. So it's not waste to invest some hard points in it, because you need this to be high. Now you tell me, why didn't I put Hammer? Because Hammer, it's not going to, I didn't go only hammered in. So Hammer, you need just to invest huge in it to make it a killer. You can only do hammers. So like I said, this is great to kill the Seal Guardian and Chaos Sanctuary, and in general the bosses, the elites, the elite leaders, the mini bosses as they are known, the unique mobs, not the, and the special uniques, but we're talking about the uniques in general. Also, my conversion becomes 40 level. It's gonna get buffed, which as it should. Like I said, the converted mobs, they should stay converted until they die, or I don't know, until you decide to kill them or something. I would say until they die. And of course in Chaos Sanctuary, when Diablo are in a game, when Diablo comes, all the mobs die, the converted ones, except the revived ones. So they would die there, it wouldn't be a problem. This is my opinion about the conversion. It should be available for as long as you are, hold on. Alright. Okay, this is... Now, definitely... This is for the absorb purposes, alright. Now here, I dare say I gotta have conversion in it, so I can use it whenever I want. You know, convert some minions. It's a fun skill to use. So this is my answer. Because I can't write this in a comment. Fast Chaos 96. Okay, let's give this a set. No, I got this Athena's Wrath. This is good for Druid. Lala's life damage and attack speed. It's mostly dead. They are deceased. Okay, this is for swap 1, swap with the elemental. Nothing. I don't have space to put anything. So this is to swap with elemental, and this to cast the elemental spells, then this go with melee. Yeah, that's the way it is, and it gives life as well as maximum damage. The Athena's Wrath. Increased attack speed, yeah, that's very fast attack speed. So guys, this is my answer. If you wanna go lighting, use swap weapons with a lower resistance charges item and cast lower resistance, or have your mercenary have a weapon that can trigger lower resistance and go lighting, or an item, not the weapon. He's gonna be using Infinity to convict the mobs, to cast to have conviction and go and do much more damage than you already do with the auras, with just the Infinity, because you will add, like, how much is it? Let me check. Kalhas. Rashbal 200. How much is it at the level that I have it? And keep in mind I'm using a skiller for curses at the moment, which are useful to have. They are 13 level, they can go even higher than this. Huge higher, I mean. If I use the homunculus, +2, +4 to curses, which means this is just a +2 to poison and bone. I don't really care about it, but I use it because of the enemy pose resistance as well as the strength buff. I got very low strength, as you see, and a bit higher dexterity. My vitality and energy, rest points go to vitality, but as you see, maybe some to dexterity, like 100. Like the rest of dexterity can go, but I put vitality more than that. This is the rock stopper. I guess very useful to put in my melee paladin now that I think of it. Very useful helm. Resistances and physical damage reduction. So it's elemental damage reduction, just not poison, and physical damage reduction, great defense, and faster hit recovery, 30%. Whoa. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, guys. 30% faster hit recovery, that's great. So, as I was saying, so we were talking about 13, it will be like 17 level without my more skill, with just one skiller of curses. 17 plus 18. So we're talking about a minus 58% lower resistance, which as you see in my hotkeys, I'm using all the curses, a lot of curses. I don't even have that many hotkeys to pick on for all the skills that I'm using. You know, you tell me you can skip the skeleton warriors and mages. Now they're useful. If I want a certain curse, I just press the key and select it. I really mean it. I wanna use. I wanna use even life tap and some the Crepify or Terror. I just need to select them from the hotkey like this. So now look, these 5 points shouldn't have been put in. So these 4 points, just one for this. I don't need that much the synergy of the teeth, but I'm not resetting the character. So I got 20 all these with soft points. They are actually, this is 10 and 10, 10, 10 and 10. Summoning. The unpoint wonders, and from now on I'm gonna be putting points into a revive. It will reach maximum of 10 plus and the plus is like with plus to skillers to revive, because skillers to revive and skillers to curses, that's the way to go here. We're talking about like 25 mobs and more skeletons, and the golem was gonna be pretty strong. Look at this bonus that they receive. Okay, the golem mastery and summon mastery, yeah. The rest, damage, attack rating and damage, you need to invest hard points, which I don't have, because I don't care that much about the golem damage itself. The slow aura is great here. Slows enemies by 53%. I think this stacks with other slow sources because it's like an aura, which means they're gonna get slowed huge. And the fire golem, okay, this one returns life. Blood golem deals, in a sense it's like a mini healing potion. Life, attack rating and walk speed, so this makes golems pretty strong. Yeah, these look at this. This helps the summons. And the fire golem, wherever I wish. I don't have a golem hotkey because I get to pick it like this, whatever I need. I can't link. I want to have the hotkey for
Not in town.
The bone prison. I need it. So I sacrificed some hotkeys. Plus 2 to the Chromancer. Now I do need some more strength, I guess. Hold on, let me check what I got. If I use this. god, I need more strength. 118. Do I have small charms for this? I don't think I have. Because I do need the skeleton master. You understand that it's a good benefit to have. This gives plus 30 to strength. This gives cannot be frozen, this build. Oh, hold on, I think I had some faster cast rings with plus 2 strength. And I think I gave them for free or something. Oh my god, don't tell me I did that. Yeah, that's dumb. Alright, look, 18 to strength. Okay, plus 18 to strength. +25 strength. I have a plus 30 belt, I think. Look at this ring. Maximum, minimum. All resistances, attack rating. Pretty cool ring. I got a pair of Hellmouth. Just for alright, seems I don't have the plus 2 strength. What do I give this here? These gloves. I guess I keep them to give them 20% attack speed, dual resistance. Yeah, I keep them to give them, that's why I keep them. Magic item, armor. I guess this is for the mercenary or something. Anyway, in order to use Marowak, I can't use and this is for the dagger skill, just to have it available. Well, I can't use I need to use this. This is plus 30 strength, that's a good source of strength. Oh, this bassinet is useful for a mercenary. Yeah, dim vision when struck. Cannot be frozen. That's for a mercenary. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Faster blocker at plus 2 curses. So guys, this is my answer about this. It's not builds that it's builds that in a team game they can kill ultra fast. They don't do that much damage themselves, but they do quite good damage. But they hit so hard, so fast, I mean. The hammer, it takes a lot of time to kill. These kill faster because they hit faster. It's not about the damage of one player, it's about the damage of all the players, how they can cooperate to increase the damage output. How fast they can shoot as well. You need to take this into account. How fast can all the classes together shoot, fire I mean, so they can deal damage. It's not just they can fire, let's say, once every 5 seconds. If you can fire once every half second, that can lead to higher damage than all of them attacking once per 5 seconds. That's an example. So thanks all for watching, guys. Be well all, and see you in the next cast.